Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Ages Kingdom, and in this class I just want to take topic on community health nursing epidemiology. It is included in second year BSc nursing and fourth year BSc nursing, and for MSc nursing community specialty people it is useful, and it's a very tough topic where people won't understand. Actually whatever the topics I am discussing from the epidemiology, these all topics covered at fourth year BSc and second year BSc and second year post basic, and for GNMs, first year GNM and third year GNM. In all the areas this topic is included very clearly, and if you want to listen clearly, and these topics are included even in the microbiology of first year BSc and first year GNM, and even in the anatomy also some of the topics are included. So for these many subjects I am just taking you one topic overall from community health nursing epidemiology. Yes, this is a very tough topic, but in brief, as simple as such, I will explain you. Epidemiology is a word which has a lot of influence during the COVID time. So what does it mean? A lot of influence and a lot of things we learned from the COVID. During COVID, we learned about COVID disease presence in the population, which population is suffering, and which age group is suffering, and which sex is suffering, and which area of world suffered with this condition. So that means we have studied about the disease presence in the population. Means during COVID time, we have studied in detail about one epidemic or any endemic or pandemic, any disease in a population. In a population, how it is distributed, and what are the correlating factors for the distribution of the disease, and how to prevent or how to give treatment. All these things we will study about one disease condition, that is called as a epidemiology. So among people we study some, it is also a medical branch. It's a science of medical branch dealing with the study distribution of the disease presence in a population. The study distribution of disease presence in a population. So distribution, magnitude or volume of the disease in a population means how much geographical area it was affected, and which geographical area is affected, and which age group is affected, which sex is affected, and which race is affected, and what are the contributing factors. All those things we are going to study in the epidemiology. So I hope. So what is the definition? It is the presence of disease distribution. So presence of disease distribution in a population. So this topic, why it is included in the community, means during COVID we understood that the community, in the community only the diseases are spreading. In the community only population will be there. In the population only the diseases will be spreading. So when you are studying about the disease presence in the population, that is called as a epidemiology. Okay, or else we can say it is a study of the disease causative factors and the effect. That thing also we can say the word. It is the presence of disease distribution, cause and effect also we can say. That is another definition. That is about epidemiology definitions. And what are the branches are there in the present situation? What are the branches for epidemiology? What are the branches are there? Because when you speak about the epidemiology, we study so many words, abbreviations, so many abbreviations we study and so many meanings we study. Here I am saying a study of disease distribution in a population in a particular geographical area. So when I say all these words, there are a lot of words will come: endemic, pandemic, epidemic. Okay, and I think during COVID time, COVID they say as a pandemic disease, means the disease presence is distributed throughout the world. It is not limited to any geographical area. Initially it is limited to only China, and it's a geographical area, but later it was a whole world disease, so that we call it as a pandemic disease. It's a spreaded causative agent presence is throughout the world, and sometimes epidemic, and the disease distribution in particular geographical area. particular geographical area or in the particular population it is present, and it occurs suddenly and it spreads rapidly. So epidemic. Whereas endemic, the constant. So three words I am using here. Please try to understand. Pandemic, epidemic, and endemic. So pandemic is when the disease presence is distributed in the whole world, we say it as a pandemic. And epidemic means it's the presence of disease distribution in particular geographical area with a rapid distribution of microorganisms. And whereas endemic means the disease presence is constantly present in any one area of geographical area, constantly present. Whereas epidemic means it occurs suddenly and spreads rapidly. It occurred, and in a particular area only it will be spreading. Whereas endemic means the constant presence of the disease in any one geographical area. Best examples: goiter. Goiter in Telangana, especially in Nalgonda district, because the water is having some components which is causing a endemic goiter. We call them as endemic goiter. And in one part of the Hyderabad, even so many people are suffering with the crippled legs and crippled body. We call it as a fluorosis. That fluorosis constantly existing in one particular geographical area. So that is called it as a endemic. So these things, when you want to study, that is called it as a epidemiology. When you study about the disease distribution in the whole world or in a particular geographical area or in a particular area with constant presence, that is only called it as a epidemiology. So in the epidemiology, we study so many types of disease conditions. It is not limited only we will study about tuberculosis or we will study about HIV or something. We study about so many types of aspects. So among that, one is clinical epidemiology. Clinical epidemiology. So clinical epidemiology means in the hospital setup constantly which type of diseases they are admitting. Suppose think that in medical ward commonly which type of diseases are admitted in the hospital. So that is a clinical epidemiology. And serological epidemiology. Serological epidemiology means they study about the disease distribution in serum, means in the blood causing agents or blood causing diseases they are studying, that is called serological epidemiology. And the third one is cancer epidemiology, and the third one is chronic infectious disease epidemiology. Chronic disease means when they study about diabetes, hypertension, all those things, we call them as a chronic epidemiology. And another branch is, so clinical already I said, next one is chronic, and the third one is cancer, and fourth one is serological, and third one is serological, and next one is malaria, and next type is psychological epidemiology. Then next type is occupational epidemiology. So when they study about the diseases presence in the occupation related conditions, suppose if they are working in cement factory or if they are working in wool factory, what kind of disease presence is there in that company, when they are studying, it's called as a occupational epidemiology. So this is about different branches are dealing with the epidemiology. So overall, epidemiology is not only studying about infectious diseases, study about non-infectious disease also, or we can say it as a it's study about communicable diseases and it's study about non-communicable diseases. So the major difference between communicable disease and non-communicable disease. Here two words again I am using: communicable and next one is non-communicable. So when you say communicable, it is transmitting from person to person, whereas non-communicable means there is no person to person transmission. There is no person to person transmission. And for examples of communicable diseases, all infections including HIV, then TB, DPT, diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus, and measles, MMR, measles, mumps, rubella, this is all comes as a communicable disease. So when we study about the distribution of communicable diseases of any of these origin, we call them as a communicable epidemiology or clinical epidemiology, whereas non-communicable diseases we call them as a chronic. Means it presents in the body like anemia, malnutrition, cancer, then heart attack, then some psychological problems. These we call it as a non-communicable disease which are not transmitting from one person to another person. Still we study about the disease distribution in the population. So that is what about epidemiology. And if you really like my classes, please do subscribe and share and let somebody get benefited from my video. You just listen and write the exam. That much assurance I can give you, but don't skip the video. Watch from starting to ending, then you will get a minimum 5 marks question at least, and 5 to 10 questions we can get a one word answers also. In this I have used so many words: pandemic, epidemic, then endemic, communicable, non-communicable, examples for communicable disease, full form of HIV, it is full form of DPT, full form of tuberculosis, MMR. So these all words comes as a one mark questions. So read properly, definitely you can able to get a good score. So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and share. Thank you.